Hello kids, how are you? I hope you're fine. I hope you are safe at home and you are ready for the class. And today we are going to make a really fast class because the most important thing for me is to check. Next week, my dear kids, we are going to have evaluation. We have exams. So please let me know, first of all, if you can listen to me. Please let me know if everything is fine, my dear kids. Tell me, please. You can see everything. You can listen to me. Please let me know in the chat if you can listen to me. Yes or no? Please let me know. Can you listen to me? Please let me know in the chat, my dear kids. Yes, teacher, we can listen to you. No, teacher, we can listen. So here Roberto, Thais, Emilio, Julie, Nati, Val, Edgar, Enrique, Ana, Jimena. Please, my dear kids, let me know if everything is fine. If you can listen to me. Gali, Marijo, Vale Rios, Alma Jacqueline. Yes, okay. Thank you, Alma, you are telling me, or I assume that you are telling me. Okay, thank you, guys. Thank you, Gali. You are telling me that everything is fine. Okay, so in the class of today, my dear kids, we are going to work. We are going to work the modals of deduction. So, hello, Daniel. I need you please to tell me if you know what is a modal of deduction, and we are going to talk about modals of deduction in the present. Do you have your books by your side? And if you say yes, please open your student's book on the third page of the unit number 9 of the student's book. Everything is fine. Thank you, Nati. Thank you, Vale. Well, everybody who answered to me. Thank you for telling me because if you don't answer, I don't know if you are listening or not. But in this case, my dear kids, please open your student's book. Hello, Alex. Hello, Leonardo. Please, in your student's book, you are going to check in the third page of the student's book that let me tell you which one is that. And if you have your book by your side, it would be pretty nice for you to check it. Page 86, my dear kids, page 86, and in there you have, or you can check that appears modals of direction in the present. Okay, hello, Moni, Jimena, everything okay, Jimena. Thank you. Kids, I sent a message for some of you. Is 86? Let me check, yes. Let me check, Alex. Page 86, my dear boy. Yes, Alex. Page 86 of the student book, okay? Hello, Valen. And I sent, well, teacher Ceci made me the favor to send a message to some partners. And is Jimena, Thais, Ana Raquel, Marijo, Mónica, Gael, Luis Moncayo, Saraí, and Galilea. And not everybody went into the mid session, my dear kids. The partners that I have already mentioned um, are going to be maybe part of the project that I said. Also, I would like to talk with Emilio and Ivana. But there is something that I have to tell to Emilio and Ivana. I know that you are taking these reviews with the teacher Rafa and with the teacher Janet, I think, every day. I don't know if it is every day, but I have seen them. One day Rafa, one day Miss Janet. I don't know if you are from 2:30 to 3 o'clock, something like that. But I need to talk today in a mid session that I'm going to take just 10 minutes with Ivana and Emilio. Just Ivana and Emilio, please. At 2:30, I'm going to take 5, no more than 10 minutes, because I want to tell you something important. And in this case, sorry, teacher, I didn't see where I can enter. Yeah. Yes, Jimena, please. Tomorrow, my dear kids, the people that I have already mentioned, is going to get into the session of, do you remember that when I have class with you, the kids of intermediate level, they don't have class, and when they have class, you don't have any class. So tomorrow, I was telling your partners this morning that they have class. Let me check in my schedule. The students of teacher session, tomorrow Wednesday, they have class at 12 o'clock. So, see you, the people that I have already mentioned, I'm going to mention again later. The people that I have already mentioned, I need you please to go tomorrow to mid-session at 12 o'clock. Okay, please. And in there I'm going to, at the 30, I'll be there. Thank you, Miguel. Please, my dear boy. And if not, somebody here, somebody, because I don't see your partner. I don't see Ivana in here, but if somebody can make me the big favor to tell Ivana that I need to talk to her at 2:30, I would appreciate it so much, my dear kids. And that's all, okay? So today just Emilio and Ivana. And tomorrow at 12 o'clock, the people that I have already mentioned, that I'm going to mention the name again after, well, before the class finishes, okay, my dear kids? So in there it says moral of deduction in the present. Can anybody tell me, don't write because you have the information in the book, but can anybody explain with your own words what is a moral of deduction? When do we use a moral of deduction, my dear kids? Please let me know. Let me know what is a moral of deduction. I'm going to wait for you. It's going to be the same link as always or another one. No, it's not the same one, Emilio. The same one. I don't want to waste a new one. There are some teachers, and I respect the teachers, that each time that they have a mid session, they create a new one. So it's not necessary. Some of you maybe that are really intelligent, I haven't done it because I'm not as intelligent as you. I don't learn by memory techniques. No, of course not. I have other things to think about, so I never. But I have some students of second grade that they even they have written the link of the mid session in here in the YouTube because they know it by memory. So it's not necessary to be creating another one. So it's the same of always, Emilia. Please, 2.5, please, my dear boy. And so please, I'm waiting for your answer, my dear kids. What is the moral of deduction? Can you tell me, please, what is the moral of deduction? And the same word is not even necessary to read the information. The same word tells you what is it. To predict some event. Gael, okay, pretty good, is to predict some event. Is when you think that something is going to happen. Why? Because there is something that lets you know. There is something that gives you the clue that something is going to happen. Or that something happened before the moment of speaking. Okay? So if I say you have it there that is must, can't, could, and might. Okay? These are the morals that we are going to check in order to make deductions, like Sherlock Holmes. They used to make this kind of morals of deduction. And the probabilities for some event to happen. Okay, for some event to happen. Excellent, my dear one. Excellent. So, in this case, please let me know. In this case, when do we use must, for example? When do we use must? Tell me. When do we use must? It's because I am searching for the topic in here. You remember? And also remember, kids, that in order to get a correct idea of the grammar that you the teacher is because I know how to use them, but I don't know how to explain. Remember that you have also the grammar reference in the workbook. At the back of the workbook, you have it there, the grammar reference, my dear kids, and that is also really helpful for you. So if you don't want to work right now with the students, you have it there the workbook, and in there you have the explanation or one explanation, second some examples. And it says in there, Luis, when something is sure to happen or to be sure or to be true. Yeah, when something is going to happen or for you is like 100% of sure that it's going to happen. So say, kids, um, he must be an athlete. Look, the strength of his legs, no? He must be an athlete. Debe ser un atleta. So I'm almost 100% sure because I see that person running. So, no, come on. Nobody, a normal person who doesn't practice any sport can run like that. So he must be. I'm also 100% sure of the prediction that I am doing because there is something that made me believe in that. Okay, so must be excellent, my dear please. Another one, it says, let me check the other one that we have. Mm, what happened when you use can't? What are you expressing with can't? That is another one. We have must and we have can't. When? Please, all the people who is in there, please give me an idea, kids. Give me an idea or tell me something. I'm going to give you my own idea. And I can say, no, 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 come on. She can't be a singer. She sings really horrible. So I'm sure that is not, I'm telling, it's not, come on, it's not possible. It can't be possible. No, 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 that is not true. She can't be a singer. She sings horrible, awful. Look, man, my ears hurt. So in this case, you are sure, but in the negative way. Okay, say, no, 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 it can, she can't be. Okay, kids, no, come on, kids. It can't be possible that you miss because you all of you told me the correct answer in the class. So no, it can't be that you didn't understand this. So that is in the negative way. What about may and might? Something that isn't allowed to do. Well, no, no, Gael, in this case, no, my dear, because we are talking about predictions. And the one that you are telling me is no, you can't run in the stairs. No, 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 you are not. You can't go to the cinema. No, but in this case, remember that we are talking about modals of deduction. You are deducting something, like Sherlock Holmes. Sherlock is looking around and says, you are married. How do you know I'm not having a ring? No, but you're having here the mark of a ring. And besides, you do this and you do this. And, have you seen or have you watched these movies of Sherlock Holmes, my dear kids? He was one of the best by making deductions because he used to observe carefully. Sometimes it's not necessary for you to speak a lot. It's to observe and your mommy. What happens when your mommy is not at home? And sometimes she arrives and she begins telling you things that you didn't want her to know about what did you do. Meanwhile, she was not at home. Nothing. He can't be chef. His food is hurt. Yes, nothing like that, my dear girl. That just your mommy says, Gael, what happened in here? And you say, but everything is exactly the same that when my mommy went. And you say, nothing? Why? Man, tell me the truth, guy. Some kids were in here with you. And you say, but I pick up everything. I ordered the things. How can my mommy be sure that? And your mommy says, because the step that I see there is not of your tennis. Esa huella no es de tu tenis. It's not yours and it's not mine, not even of your daddy. Who was in here? And you or because the telephone was not in that place. And you never take it because you are always at your cell phone. So somebody moved that one and it was not you. And you say, come on, my mom is a witch. No, your mom is not a witch. Your mommy is looking carefully everything and she knows how the things are. Okay, so tell me of not these kind of things happen with your mommy or your daddy that you say, come on, how can she know? How can she realize if I think that I order everything? No, 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 no. Let me say, I might be old, but I'm not silly. I'm your mother and I know everything. And yes, mothers, they know everything. How? I don't know. Okay, so please, in this case, tell me, when do we use may and might? When do we use may and might? We have already said that must is going to be used for things that are sure, no? That you are like almost 100% sure about something. We use can't when the opposite, when you say no, no, this is not possible. No, is that like the negative form now? What about may and might? They look at our eyes. Yes, darling. Let me tell you that the other, I know, in a moment, I arrived to your house, my house that is your house, and I said, Angelica, what are you doing? And she said, nothing, mom, I have already finished my homework. I am sending my homework. Okay. And she said, but I fall asleep a little bit because I was so tired. And I said, she never sleeps during that time. And I said, okay. When she went out and I said, come downstairs in order to help me to prepare food. She went downstairs and when I saw her eyes, I told her, you were crying. No, no, I'm telling you, mom, that, and she didn't have the red eye. No, and I said, no, you were not sleeping, you were crying. I see your eyes that you were crying. Oh, yes, because she began telling me something that she didn't find a file to send it to the teacher, and she was stressed and she was angry, and she began crying. Sorry, and I said, "But why are you crying? Don't cry. Solve the problem." And I said, "No, it's because I felt stressed and I began crying, and I don't want you to know that I was crying because you don't like that I cried." Okay, so mommies, we know everything. The 50-50 possibilities. Yes, I, when we aren't so sure, yes, and again, Gali is it for you, my dear Gali. Okay, so my dear kids, possibilities. When you say, I'm not sure, but there are possibilities. You say, teacher, it might, it might rain in the afternoon. Why? How are you making this prediction? Look, it's so cloudy, and it's not when it's windy, when it's a lot of air. You can say no. The wind is going to take the clouds, and it's not going to rain. But it's so windy, teacher, and it's not. It's so cloudy, and it's not windy. So I think that it may or it might rain. Excellent. You are giving 50-50. You are not sure, but there is a possibility about that. Okay, so please tell me something. Make a prediction about my English exam. Make a prediction about my English exam of the next week by using must, by using can't, or by using may or might. Remember, may might is like pretty similar, okay? They are synonyms. So please make another one in there. My mom always tells me to look her eyes, to look at my dear Belly, to look at her eyes. When she knows something happened, even I don't tell her. Yes, of course. I don't know. I really can't explain that. I really can't explain that. But mommies, we feel, we know, we see. I don't know. When a mommy has, well, when you're a mommy, when you have kids, there is a seven sense that we have, a nine, a 10, I don't know. And sometimes we feel things, even nobody tells us everything. Okay, so yeah, Gali, I understand your mommy, and I understand you, which is, but how can she know? I didn't mention that before, and she knows. Yeah. Also, daddies are like more relaxed. They don't really pay attention, but mommies are all the time paying attention in details that maybe for you are not visible, that for you are not important, that for you are like nobody's going to look at them or to realize, and mommies, they do realize. So be careful with the teachers that are mommies because but there is still different. We have like this sense with our kids. Sometimes with the rest of the kids, but it's more like when you are a mommy, not when you are a teacher a mommy. Okay? The exam must be easy if I study. No, no, in that case that is not correct, Anna, because you say the exam must be easy because the topics of this unit were a piece of cake. So you are giving the reason why. But in this case, if you write if, you are taking a possibility, but remember that the if is going to be like the exam will, because you are using if, my dear girl, the exam will be easy if I study. If I don't study, obviously it won't be easy. Okay? So in this case, it's more like the exam must be easy because, and you give the reason. Why are you making this deduction, Ana Raquel? Okay? So you say the exam must be easy because of the topics are a piece of cake. The exam must be easy because the teacher told us that was going to be just about colors. So you get the idea, my dear girl? The exam can't be about topic we have not seen. No. No, in here you are just giving information, but you are not, in this case, Daniel, you are giving information, but you are not making any deduction. Okay, I say, you have been crying because you never have the eyes like that. Okay, the exam must be difficult because I didn't understand the topics. So you are giving the reason why are you making the deduction, not just giving information. The one that you did, Daniel, your idea is talking about grammar is correct, but it's not explaining the reason. You are just giving information in general. Okay. I could get a good grade if I study. Mm, yeah, but well, I could grade. Yeah, that is a direction. I could get. It's a possibility. Okay, money. Let me check what else. Money, Anna. Hi, Anna. Why did you erase Anna? Okay. Don't erase, my dear girl. Actually, if you have a mistake, maybe you can help others if they get the idea. So I was thinking the same as Anna, so I have already checked that it's not the correct or is missing this little part. Okay? Luis, the exam must be about morals and grammar. Excellent, because you know the exam must be about morals and grammar because it's because moral is grammar, my dear boy. You say like grammar and vocabulary. The exam must be about verbs and adjectives because it's the topic that we have been working on this week. Okay, you get the idea, my dear kids? Gali, English exam may be easy because the teacher told us it's going to be about all these week topics. Excellent. In that case, when you use the word because and you explain the reason, then you are talking about the prediction. Okay? Kids, you must be really happy. And you say, how do you know? Maybe you can ask that question in order to realize if you are doing a deduction or not. Say, you must be pretty happy, kids. Why? Because I saw you in the mid class laughing and laughing, and your eyes were kind of shining. So you must be pretty happy. I'm giving the reason why I think something is happening with you, in your mood. Okay? So, you get the idea, my dear kids? Do you have any question about the morals of deduction? Please let me know. Do you have any question about the morals of deduction? Please let me know if it is clear. Obviously, we have to practice a little bit, not just to give information, but to make a deduction. So, now listen to me carefully. Tomorrow in the class, in the normal class, you are going to try. You are going to try um, to be coming to Sherlock Holmes, and you are going to share tomorrow with us in the class, the YouTube class, you are going to share an idea by the deductions about this pandemic, okay? People must be spending a lot of money. Because when you are at home, maybe you don't know that as your daddy. Sometimes we spend more money when we are at home than when we are in our normal activities. So because I am playing, I am buying more food for my kids. They want to eat all day long. So families in general must be spending more money now during the pandemic. Not clear, no questions. Okay, thank you very much, my dear kids. So this is the way, and right now I'm going to give you the time for you to go to your activity in classroom, finish it, and if you have any question, kids, please take note about that and see you tomorrow here in the class. Okay, my dear kids. So I was thinking, well, Emilio, I'm going to repeat the names. So tomorrow in the mid session at 12 o'clock, my dear kids, I need in there Jimena, Thais, Ana Raquel, Marijo, Moni, Gael, Luis Moncayo, Saraí, Galilea. These are the partners who are going to make me the big favor. And remember that tomorrow we are going to talk about four things. If you can, in this case, Marijo is that Marijo is not in here. But Gali, can you make me the big favor and tell in this case if you can send a little message to your partners, the ones who are not in the morning, the way that they have to practice today or the notes that they have to take today in order to have the mid session tomorrow, my dear girl. Can you help me with that? Gali, can you connect or send a message to that was missing Jimena? It was missing Moni. It was missing Sarai, I think, because Gali arrived later. Okay? Yes? Can you make me that big favor, Gali, please? Or if not, if you can, well, I can tell your partners tomorrow. But remember that I need a fluent speech tomorrow related to the pandemic, my dear kids, okay? Thank you, Gali. You are so sweet. Thank you, my dear girl, for sharing and helping me. So that is everything for today, my dear kids. Please go to classroom in order to answer your activity, and you are free by 3 o'clock. You don't have anything to do, at least related to English. Okay? Present your activities, the screenshot, and everything that you need to present, my dear kids, in order you don't lose part of your grade. Okay? And in that moment, I read a message this morning that says, I sent the message like, it's missing the screenshot of the YouTube class. And the person said, don't worry, I'm going to send it right now. No, kids, I can be checking twice or 3 times each message of classroom. So please, be careful, don't forget it, okay? See you tomorrow. Have a nice day. Take care of yourself, my dear kids. Bye.